What is going on, family? Cribs here. Hey, welcome back. Go grab a beverage, come back and chill because I have a review for you. Not of oils, balms, and butters, but definitely of some beard products. It has been one of the most requested products that the family wants to see a video on. So hang tight, enjoy the intro, go grab something to drink if you don't already have something, and I'll see you in just a minute. Welcome back, family. I'll tell you what, I got to say something. I am so thankful for God in my life. I am so thankful for the job that I have so I can pay my bills, so I can keep the lights on, so I can, I guess, spoil my wife, to provide for my family, uh, to buy these products that I get to share with you. Um, Truly blessed. So I just want to give all glory to God, because without Him, nothing would be possible. But with Him, everything is possible. Um, Today I am coming to you. May notice I have nothing on the door. The Raider Nation hats. I have got my lids piled up all over the place here. And the reason why is because I'm going to break down a couple of the lids that I have, kind of the couple of the brands, give you some tips, maybe some tricks, show you what I do with mine, because I am 100% a lid head. So these are going to be products that I have bought from to support my Raider Nation, of course, but of these beard companies. I always love to support them, not only by buying their beard products, but by buying their swag, their hoodies, their hats, stickers, combs, you know what I mean? But today, it's going to be on my lids. So, where should I start out? Well, I think with an unboxing. I have from Kingsman Beard Club, of course, one of my brothers, fellow reviewer, Mick, the beardy vlogger, had a tragedy in his family. And Frank from Kingsman basically was given discount codes and honoring his family with hooking him up with some cash to take care of the funeral, which is amazing. That's what this family is all about. That's what this community is all about. I mean, because get rid of the beard products. We're all about helping and supporting our community. Love your neighbor. So I've purchased a couple of lids. Weird. To go with, I think, the one I already have. So, Mick, I love you. So my first one, check that bad boy out. And if you haven't already known, I like the flat bill trucker style snapback hats. And this is by Yupoong. Been really digging the Yupoong. Richardson and Yupoong make a really great hat. That is an amazing quality, authentic snapback since 1974. But man, look at that. Look at those colors. Heather gray and black. The one thing that I try to stay away from, because I'm a dirty, sweaty dude, is this color of brims. But if you take care of your lids and you don't wear them on a dirty occasion like this, you got to have your throwback hats or your throwaway hats that you have, which I have a bunch of that I wear to work, to get dirty, go up into the woods, to get dirty, to go camping with, to go out and do yard work with. You got to have those hats. These are not them. So that's the first one I got. That's awesome. Then the second, look at that. So now I think I have one in the dark gray the black, and the heather gray. All flat bill. And I'll work on that a little bit. This one's a little bent up, but that's all right. I can form that back. So that is one style of lid that I wear. Throw that down. There is another style of flat bill that I like to get, which is in the trucker style as well. It's the mesh. See, these are good for summer when it's hot, to get some air to your melon. You know what I mean? And of course, I got to represent my boy products. All these hats mean something to me. It's about support and love of this community. And then you have the ones that I started to buy, which is the smaller, the lower bill Richardson hats. I don't know what they call these, but my son really likes them. But I have got too big of a melon, and I like my brims up higher and my bills a little flatter. These are good for the guys that like to bend their bills, I guess. When I have them, I always flatten them out, and I try to get a flat bill on them, but they set too high up on my forehead. So I like something that I can really get down close to my eyebrows, if not over my eyebrows, to chill. That's just how I like to wear my lids. But I love them all. Of course, got to represent my Lux. And then, of course, there are some companies that you can get that I've been fortunate to grab, which is another company that I really love. It just got to a point I could not afford their products, which is CP Designs. Now, they were able to hook me up with the trucker style flat bill, and they are amazing. And I don't know what brand this is because it's a no label, but it's awesome. This is one of my favorite hats. Very comfortable, very well built. The brim on it is really, really solid. And then, of course, the new company that I got, which is, I don't know what brand that is. I have never seen that one before. But this is a new embroidered one, so I'm about to make a big order from these boys. I will have, I don't know where it's going to be, somewhere up in here, my last video of the hats that I have, or this last company that I did an unboxing for, and show you about that. But those are the kind of lids that I have. And then, of course, you got your NFL, the new era, the Pro Fit that don't have the snapback. That these are all my rate, and I have a ton of these, guys. A ton. Let me show you. My wife actually went to Vegas, Nikki, and this was about a year ago, and we were hearing that they were coming back, or coming to Vegas. Going to Vegas, I guess I should say. So she had me a lid made down there, which is awesome. So, yeah, and that's basically the three kinds of hats that I have. The three kinds of lids that I love. Now, with the snapbacks, it's pretty simple. You know what? You open, if you get a little sweat on them, they get a little bit tight, you just pop it open and snap it open. One bigger size. Or if it's too loose, you just snap it down. But on these on these Pro Fit, these professional fit with no snapback, they're wool. And they shrink when you sweat at them. And they are a hot hat, guys. These things get hot. And if you're like me and you start sweating in them, a necessity for these hats is a hat stretcher. Absolutely imperative that you get one. The tip that I can tell you on this is wet down, get a spray bottle and water down the inside of this brim right here. Water it all the way around. Get it pretty good and wet. And then you stick this inside of it. Okay? And then this tool right here, you can see it's on bolts. Well, let me get it right there. You just get a wrench and you stretch it out so it stretches that hat, and you let it sit overnight. Don't go too much though. You just get some good tension on it because you don't want them way too loose. A necessity for your lids, guys. If you're a lid head, you guys know what these are. So I've got about 40 plus hats that you can see. got them all up here, had them up on the wall that I need to hang. Right now, what I'm doing with these hats back here on the wall is, you've heard of command strips, right? These are the command strips that I use. You just have a piece of sticky, because I have plaster walls. I don't want to be screwing anything into my wall and cracking it, chipping it. That's what happens. So what I will do is I will get a pair of pliers that I have, and I will bend this down just a little bit so it's more sticking more almost at a 90. And so I can hang my hats on them, because if you keep them like this, they just fall down all the time and make a mess. I have timbered many lids onto my oils before and made a huge mess. So that's one way that I hang them up. And I want to get away from these. I don't want to have to rock these anymore. You can't really tell, but I don't like it. So what I have done, and I love this, it is a big long stringer. You can see it's on kind of a stretchy cord. Well, no, I guess it's not that stretchy. But what it does is, you have this hook. That you basically attach to the rope, okay? And it stays on there really good. And what it does, this gives you the ability, and this is why I love this one, and I'll have this all linked down below for you. You have an opportunity to hang two hats, two lids on one hook. And what it does is, it works off of the button on top. You can see, put it on there. You can see how it fits right over there. And that fits inside of your hat and keeps your lid nice and tight. That is the best way to hang your hats, is flat like this. And then you can see up above, it's got another one. So then you basically take your second lid and you pop it under there, and it hooks on there as well. So you've got two lids on one stringer, which is amazing. So I think on this strand, and then you basically hook, it comes, and they have all different kinds, guys, but you hook that on, and then you hang this over the door. Very cool, huh? Or you can bend it up. You can do whatever. There's all different ways that you can hang these up, but I can do 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 24 hats on one stringer, and I think these are about $16, $17 for this whole thing. So that's pretty awesome. I told you we're going to get deep here. I love my lids. Now, what has happened is, I had a company get hold of me because they know I'm a lid head. And let me slide this open for you. It's from Kapture Cap. And I have a discount code for you. And they are cool. I'll have it linked down below as well. They sent me, for the review of the purposes of the review, like Johnny Grooms would say. Just tear rid of this sucker. A 3-pack of their hooks, their hat hooks. Here, just let me show you this. Kapture Cap, made in America. I haven't really got to look at these. So it looks like there may be a little hinge. Something going on in there that you can basically open and close a little bit. 2, I do believe, and it has a slot under there for your button. That's cool. And you just slide them, open it up, slide them underneath, and they hold your hat on. Isn't that freaking cool? And then you can either screw them in first. They got 2 screw holes here. They're made pretty well too. And then hang them up on your wall. The only downside to that is I've got plaster walls, and you guys with the plaster walls know exactly what I'm talking about. You can't be screwing nothing in there. But it's got a really good flat surface on the back of it that I think the command strips, you can buy command strips anywhere. You can attach those and then glue them on. So you get 3 per pack. And let me go into their website here so I can tell you how much they are for 3. Tyson would like these too. KC, Kansas City, Kapture Cap. So let's get out of there. I'll tell you some of the resources you got here. And I got one more tip I want to tell you about your hats if you don't like them and you think they're too tall. So, it looks like a 1-pack. So these are $10 each. Or you can get a 3-pack for $28. So if I had 40 hats and I needed a 3-pack, let's say 30, I don't have to add it up. That is a lot of money to hang up all of my lids in an area, which I won't do. But, you know, to get you 6 of these to put up, you know, because I've got my favorite lids that I like, and there are about 6 of them, I guess, and I could hang them up, just represent them good, hang them up right here on the wall in front of me so I can just grab them. But that's a lot of money. That is very expensive, if you ask me. And they do come with the mounting screws as well. But I have a 10% discount for you guys, which is Swagfather, and I'll have it linked down below. So that's what I've got for you, y'all. Just thought I'd come with something different, give you guys my lids, my Raider Nation lids. This is the one my son got me. This New Era. Ooh, isn't that beautiful? Heather gray. But he got it a little bit too big for me. So when I wear it, it's over my ears. Now do I look like Products? Do I look like Hustle? That ain't too bad, actually. Then I got my camouflage ones, and I mean, you just got these one hats that you just love. You know, for Al. This was actually a gift from Cedric from Beer Justice. He gave me a couple hats. Love that man. So, I mean, there's just favorite hats that you would like to just look at because they're a memento and a gift from people. They just mean something special. So, one more thing I wanted to let you know. On these taller, let me give you a good example here. Let's say this one. You see Products hat, how crisp and sharp that is. I love that. You see this? If you grab a hairdryer and you hit that hairdryer inside on this sticky fiber right here, it will basically weaken it up, soften it up to where you can basically apply pressure to it and make it so it's not so tall and it won't have such a point. You can just flatten it down to where it's basically more like that, but you still have a taller hat. So you don't have to buy these smaller hats if you have a bigger melon like I do. You can basically get your hairdryer, get some heat in there. Don't do it too much. Just do it softly. Do it gently. Get it, hot to the touch or warm to the touch. And then you can basically mold these however you want to, because all that is glue inside of there. That's a glued fiber. That's a glued fabric. So just a little tip from Swag to you about the lid. Anyways, guys, I love you. I'm proud of you. Go ahead and go down below here and hit the like and subscribe. I would appreciate it. Leave me a comment on what you thought of the video and what you're rocking in beer today. Today I've got Tailored's Rambling Man, the pomegranate dude. Amazing stuff. So, peace out, y'all.